How'd I do? Not too bad. Very respectable. Cool. How respectable?
So the time is 9:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
12? I got the goal. I almost crashed.
So the time is 9:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Power off.
As you see there at the beginning, hello, yes, I got my socks on. Let you all know, we probably got 5 or 6 inches out there. They got I65 here in Indiana shut down, 265 here in Indiana. And in Kentucky, it's shut down. I saw a video that LMPD put up, the Louisville Metro Police Department. They're using 4-wheelers and I guess something like gators, patrolling Louisville. People, it is so bad here in Indiana and Louisville, Kentucky. There will be no school. The roads are slick as a cat's rear end. It's bad. It's bad, people. It hasn't been like it since, I think, 1978, I think, when we had over 3 feet of snow drifts, everything was shut down. You people have to go to work, especially here where I live in southern Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky. They got to shut down. Only emergency personnel only. If you work at Ford's or Toyota plant there in Kentucky, you can't do it. I know one Toyota employee lives over in Salem, Indiana. Can't get out. He can't get out. Because I don't know, people. I don't deal with snow. I don't work for the road crews. I guess the way it's snowing, all they could do is scrape, put some salt down. But I've been looking out my kitchen window to the west, which is I65. I have not seen one car, one 18-wheeler. I don't see anybody. I've been sitting here all day looking out my picture window. I don't know why they would put a picture window. Jacob, I could live in Canada. 709 put a video up today. You probably saw it. He was walking his dog. I can't believe where 709 lives, they got better than 24 inches of snow where 709 lives. You can see where they, I guess, either came through there with a tractor or something, a bucket, pick it up. I couldn't survive if I lived up there. Hello, Danielle. People, what the state of Indiana and Kentucky said on the news. They got a state of emergency. That means you can't get out and drive. Even if you got a 4-wheeler. They want you to stay home unless You emergency personnel like EMT, EMT, fire department, nurses and doctors, emergency personnel only. You and me, we can't be out there. Besides that, I can't get out of my driveway. I can't even back out of my little driveway into the main driveway. It's 5 inches of snow. Hello, Holyfield. That's what I am. My son in the bedroom is sleeping. He's kind of disabled, can't work anymore, and all this. I got one kitty cat on my bed. You all can guess it's Wildcat. He's the only one in here. I decided to take a bath a while ago. It's been about 2 or 3 days. And next thing I know, here comes Alexi. She came around. I was laying in the tub soaking my back. Here she comes to run up there. Her butt went sideways, fell into the tub. I think that was funny. But she didn't think it was funny because she got right out, got her right rear paw wet. Her tail got a little wet. You all heard me talking, I think it was last week, or maybe week before. I think it was last week, about them arresting an army person's wife and deported her back. Thank you, Jacob. And deported his wife. Now, I saw that soldier in the video in court. He was deployed to Afghanistan or somewhere. This ICE agent said she came here in 2008 illegally. They had to order in 2012. But funny thing about it, people, they've been married over 8 years, 2 U.S. citizen kids. And she was no danger to anybody. That judge ordered ICE to get her back ASP. People, I've told you all, what happened if one of your family members married somebody from outside the United States? You see what your family will be going through. They're going to deport him or her back where they came from. If that's the case, what that ICE agent did, to me, it would put President Trump's wife he has now as illegal to get deported. His other wife, she can get deported. How come ICE ain't going after President Trump's wife? That's a question you ask. That's a question to ask you people. That's what makes me mad, people. I told you this was going to happen. And I told you about this Army sergeant They kidnapped his wife, said she was illegal. It makes me mad. And I look at that video of ICE agent killing this other guy last week. It don't matter if you have a gun, but he had a holster. You know, he was protecting a lady who got knocked down by an ICE agent. He went over to help her, like anybody with good common sense would do. They killed him. They killed him. They showed his gun that he had in his holster. He didn't even grab his gun. All the videos I've seen didn't show him pulling his gun. He just helped this lady up. People, when is this going to stop? Like I said, just like Adolf Hitler did in the concentration camp and what he done to the Jews, you know, his soldiers killed a whole lot of people. You could say those Nazi soldiers is like ICE. The same thing that's going on here. Right in, I don't know. Let's see what the temperature. 12 degrees. It's 12 degrees. Feel like 5 degrees. It's cold. It is cold, people. I want to say hi to all the foxy ladies, especially one. It's an ex-wife. She's good looking at her age of 68, I think. She was a New Year's baby. She said, "We didn't have a wood stove." I beg your pardon, foxy lady. We did have a wood stove when we lived on Charles' place. We had Charlie, a German Shepherd, and the 2 daughters, L and G. Probably Susie, too, the little black and white dog. But we did have a wood stove. And I guess you don't remember about the red, white, and blue wallpaper of flowers we had in the kitchen? Boy, that's cold there, Jacob. People, I don't think I could live in Canada, especially where 709 lives. When he walked his dog, like I said, go to 709 concert videos. You see him walking his dog today. And I believe it was 24 inches, and the dog and him was down there. That's a whole lot of snow where 709 lives. It's bad, people, all over the United States and Canada and other countries, it gets snow. But as I said at the beginning of the video, everything shut down. The governor here in Indiana and Kentucky said extreme emergency. You can't get out. Only emergency personnel only. We got I65 shut down here in Indiana. In Louisville, Kentucky, I-65 is shut down. and your bypasses is shut down. Up around Madison, Indiana, which is Jefferson County, Indiana, Highway 7 is closed. It was shut down either Friday or Saturday night. I think Saturday night it was shut down. Because you got ice and snow. It's still slick as the cat's rear end. And it's bad. It's bad outside. I want one foxy lady tell me that I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. We had a wood stove in the basement next to the furnace. We had vents in the floor with register vents over top of it and all this. I might be 71 plus years old, and you're about 60, 68, 69 years old. Who's losing their mind? And I want to welcome everybody on Sunday, the 25th of January. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. And Sassy Sunflower been doing her DoorDash all day in California. What part of California, I don't know. And I want you all to go to Sassy Sunflower's YouTube channel. Be nice. Be nice, because you thought I was strict. She is strict. You keep everything rated PG. You be polite, or she'll kick you off her YouTube channel. She's a beautiful lady. She was talking about, I guess she was in the hospital for something. Had a good-looking male nurse. Left her a phone number on a little paper, but you know those alcohol swipes. He tore it open. She took it out, and the male nurse put it down. I guess he threw all that away. Would I date Sunflower? No, because she's 2,000 miles away from me. And just by listening to her, she's too wild for me. And she probably beat the crap out of me. But she is a wonderful lady. So you all need to go to Sassy Sunflower's YouTube. She got over 3,400 subscribers. She got over, I say, 4,000 watch hours. I think she's on Twitch. Probably Sassy Sunflower on Twitch. I don't know. I was told, quit asking for money. Everybody else gets money. Why can't I get money? There's things that I need. You know, that's how come I want to get monetized, people. Well, I can put a new roof on my house. Get a new riding lawnmower. And rewire my house up to code. Like I said, my house was built in 46, people. And but people in my area and Kentucky area, there will be no school. There will be no school. I only seen one county truck go by. I don't know if that was this morning or whenever I done that little live video. It was in that time frame. Only one truck with the blade down, throwing snow over the guardrail. But I just can't get out of my driveway. And I wouldn't leave until the state of Indiana says it's okay because the main highways is still snow and ice covered. Here where I live in Charlestown, Henryville, Salisbury, Clarksville, Jeffersonville, New Washington, Utica, it's all bad. And they probably got the fire station, which is volunteer. They're probably at the firehouse. It's so bad. I don't think the fire trucks could even get out. I hope nobody's houses catches on fire because it's so bad. I don't think the fire trucks could even get to you. And it'd be bad for the fire department as cold as it is. It's a bad time of the year for fire department people, EMTs. And I think the state police probably in my area probably only had 2 troopers out. I don't even know if the state police has 4-wheel drive vehicles. I don't know. That's probably why the National Guard is out in Kentucky and Indiana to help the police department because they all got 4x4, 6x6s, and stuff like that. I have seen them back in the 70s. They did have some army tanks out because snow ain't going to stop an army tank, I don't think. And usually this time of night, somebody's driving down the road. Nobody's driving down the road. The tow truck ain't going to their junkyard to drop off a vehicle like they did last night. I think all my kitty cats is in the dog cage with the heat lamp. I caught a couple of them leaving the cage and going out there in the snow and using the bathroom. Then they went running back to get in the cage to keep warm. I probably got maybe 10 to 20 cats in that cage on my porch. And people, it's cold outside. It's cold. If you got as much snow as we got here in Indiana and Kentucky, your governor probably put a state of emergency. That means you can't get out. You have to stay at home. Unless you're emergency personnel only. That, like I said, that includes police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses. They might got, I don't know how, if hospitals got extra beds where everybody can sleep over. I know some hospitals is set up where nurses and doctors can stay over. People, it's so bad. I ain't seen nothing like this since 1978 when we had 3 foot of snow with snow drifts and all this. Those places, the snow was over my head. I'm 6'2". That's how bad it was back in, I say, 78. Yeah. And it's bad, people. All the churches around here and Kentucky was canceled. I think they done that last night. School, I guarantee, will be closed. They will be closed. All the county roads, snow covered. I got police officers that lives on the main road up there, which they're from Scott County. And down by around Henryville, you got some cops. They can't get out of their driveway. You figure if they got some VIPs, they would clean your road off. But they don't do it anymore. That's them Republicans in Clark County don't give a crap about you. Because Clark County is Republican. That I don't vote for. They're crooked. Crooked politicians. They're corrupt. That's a fact. Wildcat is sleeping. She been in here all day. If I get up and go to the kitchen, she will follow me into the kitchen. But she is a pretty girl. Sometimes she acts like Mama Tina. Because Mama Tina always spends time with me. Ain't that right, Wildcat? You never met Mama Tina, but you act like her. She might be talking to you from kitty cat heaven. It's a good girl. All the kitty cats tonight for supper got tuna fish. I can't give them milk because milk freezes out in that temperature out there. So I cut the milk off. I gave them some tuna fish tonight for supper. Mix it in with the dry cat food. Put the tuna fish juice in with the cat food. Put quite a bit of tuna fish and kind of stir it up in the dry cat food. They always out there eating. And I told you, I filled that bird feeder up all the way to the top yesterday. And I looked at it before it got dark. It's down maybe about a ½ inch. They've been eating like crazy all day. You know, I like feeding birds. That's what my dad used to do. I love my dad, and he died in April of '92. And he was a good old man, very smart. Ran an insurance company, homeowners and vehicle insurance. He taught me a lot about insurance. That's how come my homeowner people and car insurance is putting a shaft to me. Hello, Melanie Kirby. Hi, welcome. Do you have snow where you're at right now? Because I live in southern Indiana, the northern part of Clark County, Indiana, close to Scott County, Indiana. I can't get out of my driveway. You're lucky. You're lucky. I know Texas, Kentucky, Tennessee and Georgia, they all got snow. Canada really got it bad. Up there where 709 lives. and I know I'm going to screw this up. He'll let me know. Newfoundland, the Providence of Canada, Newfoundland. They got over 24 inches of snow up there. There'll be no school tomorrow where I live, because right now, people, they have all the roads shut down. State highways, they got I65 shut down here in Indiana and Kentucky, because I saw it on the news. Nobody's out driving. I-65 in Kentucky is clear. No vehicles, no cars, no 18-wheelers. They're probably in the rest park or a truck stop. Thank you. You only got 9 subscribers? Now you got 10, my friend. See, that's what I like to do. I like to help people out. You subscribe to me, and I get an email, then I subscribe to you. And since you only got 10 subscribers now, but don't give up on your YouTube channel. Don't give up on your YouTube channel. It take you a while to get to 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. You can do videos about computers or cell phones to teach us old people what kind of computer we need. Like if we're going to be on YouTube or play games, what kind of computer do we need? And like, I figure we need at least 1 gigabyte of hard drive. That's what I got in my computer that I got a year ago, February the 7th, which it lasted about 2 to 3 months before it stopped working because of ransomware put on by PC Online. Third party from Amazon. You got third party at Walmart. And third party with NGG, Nigit, or whatever it's called. They get their computers. Thank you. Tell them to watch my videos. Tell them to watch my videos. Help me get my watch hours up. You know, I need to get my watch hours up. People, I'm 71 plus years old. Hello, RM. Boy, it's a bad time where I live here. Cause I saw a video from 709 and Jacob. Jacob got about 13 inches of snow. 709, when he took his dog out for a walk, I guess today, I think they had 24 inches of snow piled up. Then he done another video from his porch. It looked like, Lord, that's a whole lot of snow. Since you get snow there in Canada, RM, and you probably can't drive with that much snow. Do they put all the nurses and people up in the hospital since they can't get home? Do they do that up there in Canada? It's still snowing. It's still snowing. It did get snowing like cornflakes. You know how big cornflakes are. It snowed like that maybe 15, 20 minutes. Where I live here in southern Indiana next to Louisville, Kentucky, they got everything shut down. I figured they could do it because, you know, the state highway trucks, man, I would die if I was in Canada. I would have to have a Jeep or a Land Rover. And I'm not one to stay in the house, people. I got to get out and do something. And what this snow does, and since RM is a nurse, when we have this kind of weather around here, people can't get out, and husband and wife can't get out. They're ready to kill each other. When it comes summertime, there's going to be a bunch of babies born because of this snow. There are here. They're closed. They're closed here. Like, I saw a video that LMPD Police Department put out today. They were running around in four-wheelers, and I guess those, I call them gators, but there's another name for them. And they, in this gator, it was enclosed with the red and blue lights and the radio set up. And they catch people out there walking. They got these warmers that you can put in your gloves to keep your hand warm. Yeah, side by side. I don't know what the ATVs or whatever you call them. That's what Louisville Police Department is doing over in Kentucky. I don't know if the Sheriff's Department here has a four-wheel drive. They did years ago. They had a Jeep Gladiator, but they did have some Army equipment, what I call a 6x6. And all the police departments around close to me is being quiet. Scottsburg, Scott County, State Police, Charlestown, Sheriff's Department in Clark County. I think that just went a pickup truck by, the first one I've seen today. People, I don't drive at night. When it snows like that, you're taking a chance of having a wreck. My outside kitty cats is doing pretty good. I try to do the best I can, Melody Kirby. You know, I'm just an old man of 71 plus years old. I'm bored. And everybody here on my YouTube, I classify as my family. You all the closest thing I got to a family besides my son. And like I say, I can do better on my videos. When I had my new laptop computer before it got the ransomware for my PC online, I was on StreamYard sharing other people's videos. and stuff like that. I miss having my laptop because I would share videos of what ICE is doing. But I can't do that. Not on a cell phone. As you know, ICE killed another person. It was a young man who carried a gun, but he had it holstered. ICE knocked, I believe it was a lady down. He went over to help that lady out, and they shot him. They shot him in cold blood. There's videos out that I saw today before I came live. That's why I was a little late. As I told you, I think it last week, this Army sergeant, they kidnapped his wife, who's been married over 8 years, got 2 kids, American citizen, kidnapped her. I'm trying, like people, I'm trying my best, trying to talk about different things. You all got on me about ICE. And after watching this video today of that Army sergeant, that they kidnapped his wife, they was in front of the judge. He was deployed at the time that happened. And the judge ordered ICE to get them blankety blank back here ASP. That was illegal. If they'd done that to a soldier who was married, 2 kids, who else do you know got a foreigner for a wife? President Trump. He had 2 wives, it's foreigners. Have they shipped them back yet? No, because he's the president of the United States. You know, First Lady could be sent back. Will ICE go after the First Lady? Heck no. But I wish it would happen. I wish it would happen. You know, I wish the other police departments, you know, I know what I said. You can't arrest us. We federal. I don't give a crap if you're federal or what. When you break the law and break the Constitution of the United States, okay, thank you. Let's see. Oh, I like that picture. I believe that picture, Melanie, is of a heart. That's very good of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to have you in my family. It sounds like maybe you might be getting into health care, maybe a nurse or a doctor. Just follow your dreams. You know, I am planning to stay safe. I ain't getting out. I might be old and 71 plus years old. I'm not going to get out. Because if I was to get out, I'll probably get pulled over, get a ticket, or get arrested. They got an emergency out. That means nobody can be out on the roads. I'm betting here in Kentucky and Indiana where they got the state of emergency, and like I say, I don't remove snow, but from my past history, as I have seen, they probably wait until the snow stops before they really get out there to really clean it. That's what I believe. Any of you people that clean snow off, and you know what snow we got here in Indiana and Kentucky, could I be right that, because they can clean the snow off. I listen to the highway department. They can clean it off. That won't be 5 minutes. The snow will be right back. Because it's snow and ice. And I want you to be careful. Even on black ice, it looked like you see blacktop. It could be ice. That's what they call black ice, people. And it's bad. It's bad in Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Texas, Tennessee, Georgia. It's bad. If you don't have to get out, I would stay at home. Hope you got plenty wood to keep warm. Or what they call a buddy heater. But you got to have a window open because you're using those little green bottles of LP. That's carbon dioxide. So you're going to have you a carbon detector in your house. Unless you got LP or gas line, you got those, what they call ventless heaters. But you still have to have a carbon keep you warm. If the electricity goes out, I'm hurting, people. I'm hurting. And I keep it on about 69 here in the house. It's been around 69, 70. I think when I got it set for 69, it brings it up to about 70 or 71. I got double pane windows. And I just want everybody to be safe out there. Foxy ladies, I hope you're all safe. I know this one foxy lady that I was married to. She's a sweet lady. And would I marry her? I might live with a woman, but I ain't going to get married again. No way. I won't get married again. Why would she want to get married to me again? Since she lost her husband to a heart attack, she gets his survivorship of Social Security. You got to think about it, people. If you get Social Security or SSI, you get married, it might get cut down. And I wouldn't want that to happen to any lady that would date me. And one thing I can say about this foxy lady, she was a hell of a cook when we was married. But there's things that she can't remember being 68, 69. She is shooting me. I think she's 68. She said, we didn't have a wood stove. Yes, we did have a wood stove. We had a wood stove on Charles' place. We had Charlie. the German Shepherd. And we had L and G there in the house also. I might be old, but I ain't lost my memory yet. You must have. But she was a good lady. She was a good lady. I'm still proud of her. We both was young. She was probably 18, I would think, somewhere like that, when we got married, or 19, somewhere like that. I can't remember for sure. Okay, keep warm up there, Jacob. Keep warm up there in Canada. I know it's cold up there. People, you see how much snow they got in Canada? Up there where Jacob lives, he got 13 inches of snow. Where 709 lives, he has over 24 inches of snow. The one I saw the video of him walking his dog today, or whenever, but he uploaded it today at 24 inches. Then he uploaded another video, I guess, standing off his porch. And that person had the snowblower. It looked like he had 12 inches of more in the driveway. People, I don't think I could survive in Canada. It looks like I'm not going to be on here. I got about 8 more minutes to be on here. Thank you all that has subscribed. And I might upload a video tomorrow. I might do a live video of the snow. The mailman ain't gonna run. Well, the mail lady I got, she has a Jeep. But I don't expect to get any mail tomorrow. Because the roads is bad. And I can't even get out of my driveway. I wish Kubota Tractor would sponsor me. It'd be nice if it would have a cab on it and a bucket and a backhoe. That way I could get out in it with heat, clean my driveway off. Then I can clean the other driveway. You can say it like I got 2 driveways. When I back the car out of one driveway into the other driveway. And just be safe. And like I said, people, you all know some nurses out there that works in the hospital or in nursing homes or a doctor's office. But I want to think a nurse that works in the hospital. They work in the ER, ICU, critical care, burn unit. It takes a very special person to do that. It takes a very special person to do that. So make sure you thank a nurse for their service. And I want to say goodbye to all you good looking people, you good looking ladies. Go to 709 Concert Videos, subscribe to him, watch his videos, see the ones he uploaded today of him walking his dog and sitting off, looking out his back porch at the snow. He got a bunch of videos of animals, where he lives, show you what it looks like in Canada. And I appreciate you all that have subscribed and helped me get my watch hours up. People, that's what I need right now, to get my watch hours up. I need to get my watch hours up where I can get monetized. I kind of got my tail jumped on and said, quit asking for money. People who get monetized gets money. But I need a new riding lawnmower. I like a zero turn because they're 60 inches. That means I can cut my yard in 10 to 20 minutes, an acre of ground. I need a new roof on my house. It'll help me out buy cat food for my cats. And I appreciate what my family can do for me. And people, like I say, here where I'm at in southern Indiana, northern part of Clark County, Indiana, everything shut down. The interstate, the highways, the county, everything is shut down, even in Kentucky. If you want to see what's going on in Louisville, Kentucky, and my area, you can go to WAVE TV News, WHAS News, WLKY News, WDRB News. That way you can see what the weather is doing. You know. So and I wonder if the state highway trucks got chains on their trucks. Because it is slick out there. There will be no school where I live in southern Indiana and Kentucky. And there's no way. There's no way. It's ice and snow. Or snow and ice and snow. There will be no school. If you're in Ohio, from what I've heard, the roads is bad in Ohio as it is here. People, the state of Indiana and Kentucky has declared a state of emergency. That means you cannot leave your house unless you're emergency personnel, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, people that works at the hospital, you know. And if it gets clean out there, whenever it get clean, remember black ice. It might look like clear blacktop, but black ice look like blacktop. So if you don't have to get out, stay at home. Hope you got plenty food. If you done what I've told you in the last year, grow your own food, can your food, you have extra food. Some of your people knows how to make homemade bread. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Make sure you eat healthy food. If you got outside cats, not too many of them, you can bring them in your house, or a dog. But a dog, you have to let it go outside about every 2 hours. Cats, you can train them to use a cat box. You people have got cats. Instead of using cat litter, people, you can look it up on Tractor Supply website. Tractor Supply. They call them horse pellets bedding. I think 40 pounds of horse pellets. You can use that for cat litter. You use a regular sized cat box. Like like the large cups you get at a fast food restaurant. You put about 2 cups of that horse pellets in it. Your house won't smell like cats like it does when you use cat litter. But just be nice. Be polite. You younger people, if you got snow, help your neighbors out. Shovel their sidewalk up, or maybe a path where they can get from the front door to the mailbox. Oh, help them out. That's what good neighbors are. You probably know your neighbors. Check on them. If you got their phone number, call them up, see if they need anything. Go and check on them. Because God will reward you for your good deeds. If you believe in God, that's okay if you don't. But people, do not give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams, whatever it is. I tell you all, stay in school, get your education. Maybe go to college or grade school or into the military. Maybe your parents can't afford to send you to college. Maybe you want to be a doctor, or a lawyer or a jet pilot or a helicopter pilot. You can do that in the military. You can get that guaranteed. You have to get a few extra more years and go in the reserves. Even a nurse, if you want to be a nurse, you can get a guarantee if you go into the service. You get it enlightened. Hello. I see a Marines in there. JT, you only got one subscriber and one video. I'm going to be good to you. I'm doing okay. I'm just going to call you Zeke. Right now, Zeke, where I live in Indiana, southern Indiana, about 27 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky, they got the Interstate 65 shut down here in Indiana and Kentucky. It is so bad, the highway department can't keep the roads clean. Hi, Lexi. You feeling better since you fell into the bathtub? You gotta quit running so fast. You gotta learn how to slow down and walk and don't run and misjudge your distance. But you made me proud of you. You came in to see Daddy while I was in the bathtub. That's a good girl. You should have stayed there. You could have got on my belly. I didn't have time to grab you and hold you on my belly. Did Uncle Tommy feed you something? Did Uncle Tommy feed you something? Now, kitty cat's covering my face up. People, this is Alexi. How she's going to get down. Don't knock my Pepsi off of the table or you going to get your butt whipped. Lucky she didn't knock my Pepsi off of the table, my Pepsi Zero. But people, you're my YouTube family. You keep me going. You check up on me. Hey, JT, since I see you 75, you didn't go to PI in your boot camp, did you, Paris Island? That's where I went to boot camp in 1970. The fun thing about that, JT, I can only remember one drill sergeant. That's Sergeant Kaywood. I believe he's up in heaven now from what I find on the internet about a sergeant, the sergeant I had. I can only remember one, Sergeant Kaywood. I can't remember none of the other sergeants. I don't know because Sergeant Kaywood was African American drill sergeant, which the 70s, it was bad for black people. I think the Gunny, I think he might be Filipino or Japanese or something like that. That's all I can remember. I can't remember who the lieutenant was or captain. You know, it's been so long ago. But I hope everybody does great and all your foxy ladies, Lisa, Paula, Teresa, Carol, Debbie's. There's another one I was going to mention. Starla. What you just knock off of the table, Alexi? So I want to say thank you all. It's time to get off of here. Thank you for checking in. God bless you. I love you all, family. Thank you all very much.